CEO and founder. And before I do that, I just want to give you a little bit of the background of this gentleman who's really a legend in our industry of direct sales, has gone out there and really produced some big numbers, some very, very successful companies. And I could talk a lot about Jeff Olson as an entrepreneur, as a CEO and founder also, but really just as a person. He's a guy that is known in this industry to do it right. He does it first class, and he does it with integrity. I think that was well received at our recent convention here in the U.S., where we had over 15,000 people recently attend that convention. And so he comes out of the Fortune 100 world and then into direct sales and the absolute top of the direct sales industry. And one of the things I always tell people is when your CEO and founder is the person that spoke in the last 16 years in a row at our industry symposium, where the top 600 CEOs and executives of the Global 100 direct sales companies every single year, it's the 16th year in a row that he'll be one of the speakers at that event. I think that says it all when your peers in the industry say this is who we want to hear from on how to run the company the right way, how to do things with class. So, Jeff, I appreciate you being on the call here today. Obviously, this is a history-breaking moment and history-making moment for us as a company as we launch into Canada. So go ahead and take it away.
Mark, thanks a lot. Kind words. I really appreciate it. And for all you people from Canada, welcome Canada to Nerium International. I've done a lot of business in Canada in the last few decades, and whether it was in corporate America, Fortune 100 America, or building my other companies, or in the direct sales industry, and I've always loved operating up in Canada. So we're really looking forward to get to know you, work with you, and you're in a really neat place because Nerium International has set the records in the direct sales industry. You think about the direct sales industry is over 150 years old, and we come along and 2.5 years ago, and what we've done is nothing but historical. No company ever before has come along and done what we've done. And the most interesting thing for you to know is this was done with intentionality. From the day we decided to build this company, we took our time. We have a core value here. We say go slow to go fast, which means if you're going to do it right, build it solid, build it long-term. And so our goal is to build a long-term, multi-billion-dollar company. It takes resources, it takes management, it takes systems, it takes infrastructure, it takes a strategy, and we've executed on that. And so it's kind of interesting, the company that came out the door and said we're going to go slow to go fast, to do it right, also did it organically, didn't do it with any hype or pre-launches or anything like that, is a company that's grown faster than any other company in the history of the direct sales industry. And the other thing I'd like to say is we've just done it with integrity, with principles, with values, with character, and I really think it's a company that stands head and shoulders above a lot of companies in the direct sales industry. I'm not here to put down the other companies, but quite honestly, I think a lot of people are out there in the direct sales industry looking for a company that has intelligence. You have to have intelligence, has a plan. You have to have a plan, has the systems, all those in place, but just really has integrity to build something long-term and build it right going forward. And so the company that started out to build it organically and take our time to do it right was the fastest company in the direct sales industry to go over $100 million. We did it in our first year. We also won the Bravo Award from the Direct Sales News in our first year, and that's never happened for any company, and that's just for outstanding achievement in the industry. And we also went into the top 100 direct sales news industry report, and we did that in our first year. And you think about this industry, again, been around 150 years, and there's been thousands and thousands of companies that come before us, and for us to do that is just unheard of. And so when you really was interesting, when you look at the top 100, you look at where we placed in that in our first year, and understand we just completed our second year, and we broke records again, and we're in our third year, and we're doing it again in our third year, and you get to be on the ground floor of that in Canada. I mean, it's pretty neat to be on the ground floor of a proven company that's broken records, and you get to be the first people to take it to the market. But if you look at all the other companies around us in the top 100, all those companies were average about 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. All of them were in 10 to 20 countries. Every one of them had a large product line that evolved over the years. We did that with one product, one country, and 1 year old. Now, here we are 2 years old. We've evolved 2 products here that we're taking to Canada, and we're just getting started. And so you guys really are in an amazing place. And so what we really are is just a very proven concept at ground floor. And the things that make this work for us, number one, we're just in a world-class space. There's no better space to be in the beauty space, whether you're in the direct sales industry or outside the direct sales industry. If you go to a department store, from the day you're born to the day you die, the first thing you're going to see when you walk in that department store is beauty. You're not going to see diets. You're not going to see juices. You're not going to see vitamins. You're not going to see services. You're not going to see coffee. You're going to see beauty, anti-aging. And so it's the hottest space in the traditional retail. But you look in the direct sales industry, 9 of the top 10 companies occupy this space. So we're walking into a very, very rich space with something that's never been done before, that's unique, has differentiation, and that we have the global exclusive rights to. And, the space of anti-aging is amazing. It's a $250 billion space globally. That's almost 50% bigger than the entire direct sales industry, that space, but it's going to grow fourfold to fivefold in the next 10 years, predicted to be over $1 trillion. That really helps a lot. And within that space, what we've done is we've brought in what we call real science. See, our company was built on the word real, that we're going to have real science, real results, real opportunity, real people, real life. And so we're in a real-class space, and we brought in real-class science, which you're going to see when you see our product, the Optimira product. You're going to see a product based on science, based on clinicals. And what we've done is we've basically taken what we did in the United States, which was called Nerium AD. We've taken basically the principles and the ingredients and the workings of that product. We reinvented it so it would fit into Canadian standards. See, as you go around the world, every single country has its certain things that they do, they don't allow to do, and that you can do. And so we took the things that we've learned. There's a lot of proprietary things that we know on building our product. And we did that, and we reinvented it for Canada. It's called Optimira. And what you're going to see is we tested it rigorously, just the same way we tested Nerium AD, and got the same results. We did the same clinicals, the same numbers, and everything that made this company explode. But what's so interesting, and what we did is we never leaned on the numbers in the United States. What we did is we leaned on a very simple, duplicatable process that works well in direct sales, and that is, if somebody wants to use this product, let them try it for 30 days, and if they don't like it, we'll give them their money back. What we do is we take before and after pictures. And that's really our clinicals, quite honestly. A person takes a picture of their face before they use the product, and then 30 days after they use the product. If they don't see results, we'll give you your money back. It's that simple, very easy to do, very demonstratable. And you'll see the pictures we have with Optimira when we did the test. It's amazing results, just like the same results we have in Nerium AD. So we're really excited to be taking this product to Canada, and this is the one we're taking around the world. So think about it. You're the first people to have this product in Canada, which is the same product we'll be taking down south of the border here from the United States, taking over the Far East, and taking over to Europe. And so you are the first ones to take that product to the marketplace. And so, real class space we operate in. The thing that's really exciting, Mark's going to talk to you more about the product, and he'll talk to you more about the opportunity, and I'm not going to get into that. But for all these things to work, what you really have to have is a real class management team to build a real class company. And we have that. If you look at our management team, our executive team across the board, they have 15, 20 years of experience, but they have experience of doing it right with integrity. I would say that you'd allow our management team to babysit anybody, that your child or your grandchildren. They're just good people. And what they've done is they built incredible systems. Anybody that looks at our company thinks we're a 10, 15, 20-year-old company. You look at our back office, our operating systems, all the different ways we do. Our business model is a very sophisticated, well-thought-out business model that has a very sustainability. It's very robust and very scalable to go global with. And so with that, what we've done, which is very special to Nerium, I've never seen a company ever do this, is we built what we call the Nerium rhythm. What I mean by that, if you go to any meeting in the United States, border to border, coast to coast, you'll see that they're doing the same thing in demonstrating the product, the same way to demonstrate the opportunity. They're doing the same thing to train their people, the same thing to communicate with the organization. We just have a rhythm that's very duplicatable, very simple, and it's built for the busy person. We realize that the average person, they have a job, they have other endeavors, they have other things going on in their life, and they need to have a system they can follow. And so, we have a system here that's very, very successful, very, very duplicatable. It's our goal to take the exact same rhythm, the exact same model we did in the United States, and take it to Canada and then around the world. And so, again, that starts with the management team that you builds these systems. What you're going to see on the international standpoint, what we've done is amazing. Here again, 2.5-year-old company, we went out and hired away a person who was an executive at Coca-Cola, worked very much over in the Far East, and then went to Lufthansa, worked all over the world with another big, large global conglomerate corporation, but then went to Amway and was in their corporate office working on branding and product development on a global basis, and then took over president of one of the divisions of Amway, so he worked in the field. And we hired Jeff Dahl away to become our co-CEO of International. Now, you got to think about it. A person of that stature to walk away from 50-year-old companies, the biggest one in the entire direct sales industry, to come to here, says a lot of what's going on here. And then we went and got Roy Truitt, a person who's worked in 17 countries with USANA, one of the biggest companies in the direct sales industry, left and came over here after working at Manatech as the president of International to, again, be leading up our international expansion. So, again, doing the same thing we did to build the United States. We're doing it with a world-class management team, world-class systems, and what that leads to is we attract world-class people, and that's what every sees when they look at our company and they look at our field. I hear that all the time. Is that the quality of people that we're attracting is unprecedented, and it really is. We just had a conference in St. Louis. We had 14,000, 15,000 people there, and if you're there, it's just different than any other direct sales company you've ever seen. That the quality here is just a step above, and probably two steps above. In this space is where we shine. This happened intentionally, because what I mean by that is we launched the company around three words: make people better. Not their skin better, not their finances better, although we've done that better than any company in the history of the direct sales industry, but make people better. We had 10 core values, one of them being go slow to go fast, that we built the company around, and everything goes to those core values. We launched the company on the word real, like I said before: real science, real results, real opportunity, real people, real life. And we branded how we operate our business, that we're going to do it in a loving, caring, and sharing way. And we added happiness to us, and we really focus on the whole person. Matter of fact, you get our kit. Our kit is probably the highest branded, most sophisticated kit in the history of the direct sales industry. When you open it, you're going to see over half the stuff in the kit is about you being a better version of yourself, not just about the product or the opportunity or the company. Because what we know is being a better person, a happier person, a more developed person is really the precursor to success. And, that actually when you work on yourself and you work on your happiness, then success follows. Your health gets better, your finances get better, your relationship gets better, your Nerium business gets better. So I guess I could say what we work on is culture. Culture to me is like a DNA of a company. A culture attracts like-minded people, and what we want to attract is positive, like-minded, happy, good people. Want to make people better. And it also does another thing. It repels the people you don't want. It kind of like it weeds your garden. And so we really focus on culture. And with that, we really focus a lot on giving back. We are the biggest people contributing to Big Brothers Big Sisters. It's a very great organization to be involved in. And just recently we raised $150,000 at our event, but more importantly, a lot of bigs to help the littles have mentors for them. We've partnered with Success Properties to do Success for Teens the Slide Edge way. Built around a book that I wrote, The Slide Edge. It's pretty much a book that's all over in the direct sales industry, but it really wasn't built for the direct sales industry. But it's really something we applied now to teenagers. And then we launched Acts of Happiness, too, where we're teaching people how to share little acts of happiness and how you can really just bring lightness and happiness and brightness in another person's life and, more importantly, into your life. And so what you'll see here as a company is that it's a company that's built with intentionality, built organically, built with integrity, built with a very smart management team, built long-term to withstand the test of time, highly sophisticated, very well branded, and very well directed. And again, we've broken every record in the history of direct sales in the United States. We're explosive. We're going to continue doing that. We're going to take the same exact process into Canada, and then we'll take it around the world, and you get to be on the ground floor of that. So with that, Mark, we appreciate so much what you do, and I'll give it back to you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate that, Jeff. And, as everyone's listening in here today, you can imagine what Nerium has done in the United States, as Jeff has stated, has really, really, truly been something that's very, very special. Not only because of the fact that $100 million in the first year, plus, and just amazing accolades, but what we have created and not broken really what's most important to us. That's a family-run, family-fun, solid culture, attracting the right people. So it really has been a blessing here in the United States. And really for those of you in Canada, it's just an amazing opportunity, because if you really look at the fact that y'all that are looking at Nerium for the first time, you're able to run day one in the launch of the single most successful company in direct sales, talked about in probably the past 20 years. And you're knowing about it, you're hearing about it, you're learning about it from one of our brand partners, literally within the beginning days or beginning weeks. Really, if it was just the beginning years, you would still be fine. But that awesome opportunity at the very beginning. And here's what's great about it. We're not asking anyone to be our guinea pigs. We're not asking you to, hey, test this out, or, hey, let's see if this works, or, maybe this is a brilliant idea, maybe it's not. That's a big part. As an entrepreneur, you're always looking to, be at the forefront, at that cutting edge. How do you ride the wave? How do you find yourself in the right place at the right time? Well, the ultimate way is go to a proven company that's proven the model, of an amazing customer acquisition model that's working unbelievably well here in the U.S. and will work equally as well in Canada. Look at that company. Does it have rock-solid management? Has it proven itself? Does it have the culture? What are the people like? What are the tools, technology? What does the branding look like? How does the product perform? And so we've already proven all of that out. So you get to say, here's the cookie-cutter model, and now we're bringing it to your country, and you get to absolutely capitalize on it and take us into Canada as some of the founding brand partners in the country of Canada. So let me just elaborate. I'm excited about that. I've been waiting for 3 years. You have such a beautiful country. Can't wait to come to Canada. Can't wait to grow with you in Canada. But let's talk a little bit more about the product. This is a breakthrough category. Not only do we have a breakthrough of our own and the design of our product, obviously Jeff mentioned our patent is pending, but the reality of this is the space itself, the beauty industry. It's the number one category. The number one category of beauty is skin. The number one category in skin is anti-aging, right? And so we have this amazing product in a space that's so lucrative. We like to refer to it as evergreen. It just continues to grow and continues to grow. And so with that space of the beauty industry, people are looking, for that cutting-edge breakthrough product. And so Optimera really helps us reducing the appearance of age overall, but fine lines, deep lines, wrinkles, pore size, the overall health and beauty of your skin. One of the things I love about the product is we kind of call it the glow. It's kind of the Optimera glow. We've got our Nerium glow. And what that is it's just something about the skin, the way that the skin adjusts to this product. It just glows. And it's interesting because when someone's using our product for about a month or 2 months, your friends will notice, hey, what are you doing? My wife says her friends joke that, women ask each other, are you pregnant? Because we know when women get pregnant, their skin just becomes very beautiful. It becomes very clean. It has that glow to it. For whatever reason, our product does that, and people just love it. So we're in the right space. We have that synergistic night and day product. So it's not some complicated regimen with, 6, 7 different scrubs and, elixirs and all these different things you have to put on your face and take to have this complete system. We're very simple. It's night and day. It's a unisex product, so it's both for men and women. And surprisingly, we have a lot of men not only using the product but also as brand partners. So it's really a well-balanced culture that way equally. So the product is just it's a home run. It's a winner. Our auto ship, which is an auto delivery, is $120 a month. I'm going to speak in U.S. dollars. Obviously, it's all converted to Canadian dollars as well. And so that's a very simple system. It replaces a lot of products that most of us use anyways. At the price point, obviously, it's priced to sell as well. And so with that product, we built Nerium International actually all on our night product. And so most of the success the company has had is from the beginning is we only had one product. And so we didn't launch with both night and day. Now we're having amazing results with our day cream. But launching Canada with both the night and day system definitely going to be an advantage for a brand partner because it really completes the night treatment with that overall day cream, which is a moisturizer. It's packed with all of the great things that are breakthroughs today in moisturizing with vitamin C complex and polypeptide blends and all of the premium ingredients you would expect, from a premium company. And so let's talk about the unique opportunity to position yourself with Nerium as one of the founding brand partners there in Canada. There's 2 success packs I'm going to talk about. We have our regular success pack, which is a $4.99 launch kit to get you started, or our premier pack, which is $9.99. The only difference between those 2 launch kits is the amount of product. It is a significant difference because of the system that Jeff talked about. We don't try to convince people the product works. We don't even teach sales in our company. When you have a product that's based on real science with real true clinical trials, you already know the effectiveness of the product. It's predictable every time. And so what that's allowed us to do is to really launch all of our products with the ability to have people try the product. And so all we simply do is take a before photo, lend them the product, take an after photo about a week later, and they get to see the results themselves. And so deciding on what level you would like to come in at what position of the pack is really up to you, but you're going to want as much product as possible because you're going to get those bottles out immediately. And so the Success Pack has 4 sets of bottles, 3 for prospects and 1 for personal use. And the Premier Success Pack has 10 sets of bottles, 9 for prospects and 1 for you to use. So as you can see, that's the amount of people you'll be able to expose up front. Okay, and each bottle has enough product for about 5 people to take a 5-day experience. And so we really have this awesome system. It's business in a box. But that launch kit is not just with product. It's the tools, the training. You're going to have several CDs in there. You're going to have a 90-day business plan that's rock solid. It's going to teach you what to do day 1, what to do your first week, what to do your first month. It's very, very well put together. And so all the tools, the trainings, and the systems that you would expect from a great company exist here in that launch kit. You're also going to get some of the most advanced technology and systems in the entire industry. If you are into social media, we have an unbelievably duplicatable social media system. So even if you're not an expert, or even if you really just don't know much about social media at all, other than maybe just toying around with Facebook or Twitter, all you do is simply click on any one of the videos that we're going to provide you, whether it's the product, the science, the opportunity, maybe a little bit about our company. You just simply click on a video, hit Facebook, bam, it's up on your Facebook wall. You click on a video that's about the product. Now there's a product video on your news feed. Here's what's awesome about it. It's all connected to you. And so when someone clicks on that video, they're actually watching it from your page. If they buy the product, they're actually buying it from you. If they decide they want to join the company as a brand partner, they're actually joining your organization as a brand partner. So all of this is included with your system. I want to talk also probably about the most important thing in our compensation plan, and that's what we call our Nerium Gives Back program. So both the $4.99 and $9.99 launch kits come with unlimited free inventory. This is the game changer that Nerium has brought to this industry. It has not been duplicated, and what this allows the average person to do is to get into profit mode a lot quicker. And so picture in a lot of direct sales companies, you join, there's X amount of money to join and launch your business. And then, like any business, which is fair, you're going to buy inventory, and the next month you're going to buy inventory. You're going to sell a little bit of that inventory. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months later, you're still going to be buying inventory. Really, for years later, you're still going to be buying inventory. The challenge with that as a busy person, you know, your spare time, part-time, you're a mom, a dad, you've got 2 or 3 kids, you volunteer at the PTA or local school, is how do you get in profit mode quick? And let's just say you had zero experience in the industry. So what Nerium has figured out is this Nerium Gives Back program. So every time you sign up a customer on AutoShip, we send you a free bottle of night cream. Every time you bring aboard a brand partner, we send you another free bottle of night cream. So in essence, once you get out of the gate and launch your business and do the right behavior, get those results, we just continue to supply that free inventory. This is, like I said, a total game changer because it allows you to get into profit mode a lot quicker. Now, that's going to fuel the rest of our compensation plan. We have all kinds of fun incentives, so I'll just give you some of them up front. Like, for example, the first thing we want you to do is get 3 customers. Once you do that, your personal night cream AutoShip is free. Okay, you put 3 people on AutoShip, you're going to get yours for free, so that's a great program. Help 3 people join the business and duplicate that one time, you're going to earn an iPad. And so we have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people in the U.S. that are walking around with a free iPad from Nerium. Not only is an iPad that's free a great idea, but that we basically give you a software where we load virtually through what we call the Nerium Cloud all of our content right to your iPad. So if we change a slide, it's automatically changed on your iPad. If we change a video, it's automatically changed on your iPad. All of our training, all of our tools that are synced to that in that system. It's a great way to present our business by going to an iPad that was free, that you earned from the company, and being able to flip through some of the before and after photos. Very simple process. Help 3 people on your team qualify for an iPad. That's going to put you in a Lexus. So we actually have a $500 all the way up to $1,000 a month Lexus car bonus. And we literally have thousands and thousands and thousands of people in the United States that have qualified for a Lexus car bonus. One of the most rewarding things to see is someone that, you know, spare time, part-time, looking for a little extra cash flow, you know, busy with their primary career and their family, have hobbies, you know, donate time at their church, but want to just get ahead a little bit. It's so rewarding to see people on a spare time basis be able to make a few $100 extra a month to $1,000 extra a month and get a car, a brand new Lexus that's paid for by the company. So great perks. So just giving you some of the incentives. Next thing is we've got some real amazing bonuses. We call them our Live Better bonuses, and we actually just bumped up the numbers here a little bit, and which is you're going to be able to launch your country with bigger numbers than what we ever launched here in the U.S., and that's $55,000 Live Better bonus all the way up to $1.5 million bonus. And you might be saying, well, wow, that would be great. Has anyone ever done it? We just left a convention recently where we recognized over 100 new people just in a 6-month period that qualified for at least the minimum bonus. That's just in a 6-month period. So we've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people replicate this. This is something that is totally achievable to you. We'll help you do it. We'll plug you into our system. We'll support you. We'll build infrastructure there in Canada. And so as you can see, we're really coming with a fully blown out company. Everything is put together, the branding, the science, the product, the technology, the leadership, the culture, the vision. It's all here. You're getting a premium U.S.-based company that now wants to share that with the world, and you happen to be the first international country that we're opening. So as you can see, that opportunity probably becoming more and more clear as we go through this. So the tools, the system, the technology is all there. The compensation plan is absolutely rock solid. I gave you some of the incentives and the bonuses, but it goes much, much, much beyond that. We can get more into that as we get you started in the business. And so what I'd like to do is just end with this. The timing is now. You know, it wasn't that long ago. It seems like a blink of an eye where my wife Tammy and I were a military family at one point, and kind of just struggling a little bit, and did everything we were supposed to do. Went to school, got good grades, and just got married early, had children early, and just had to figure out life real quick. That's what led us into this industry. But because of the industry, because of how this industry is designed, that you can work it around your life, Tammy and I were able to make it. And Jeff Olson, the founder of this company, was a big part of that. We've worked with him now for 15 years. So we're here as a personal example of tens of thousands of people that have been mentored by Jeff Olson and the system that helps Nerium become so successful. And so the timing is really right now. It's right. It's real. It's in your country for the very, very first time. You'll be some of the very first brand partners to take Optumera throughout the country in our approved provinces. Won't be too long. We'll be approved throughout the entire country. So we really have amazing things right now. How many times could you say in your life that Microsoft moment, that Google moment, that Yahoo moment where you just got a great stock tip or just found yourself at the right place at the right time? How many times does that come around? And it really is, for most people, they're never in that one spot. Every single one of you that are listening here today, you're in that spot. It's not theory. You don't think we can do it. We've really done a great job here in the U.S. And yes, we've made a lot of money as a company. I want to get away from that. We've done it with class. We've done it the right way. We've impacted people's lives. And that's the most important thing to our company. So as you can see, we're presenting you Nerium International. We welcome you to the company. Get back with the brand partner that put you on the call here today. Let them know you want to get started right away. We'll ship your launch kit and product out immediately, and we're going to be coming to Canada shortly to run some corporate events. We'd love to get to meet you personally. The entire management team will be there on the ground, and we just look forward to a bright future with our Canadian brand partners. You guys take care. Have a great day, and we look forward to having you part of the Nerium family.